Hi everyone, thanks for finding this video. We're going to start with two questions. Are you frustrated with working out and not enjoying it? Or are you working out, getting the results you want, but not enjoying it? Both are very important questions. And if you answered yes to either of them, please continue watching this video because we're going to talk about 3 tips to have a better workout experience. My name is Aaron. I'm a health coach for PartnerMD in Greenville. And all of us health coaches at PartnerMD are very focused on helping you get healthier. So to dig in first into mindset and efficiency, it's important to realize that exercising is kind of a neurological phenomenon. Our brain controls how our muscles move. And to consider lifting as a mental exercise might help you out, or consider bicycling as a mental exercise. When we think about the movement, we might be able to use more motor units, and that will be very, very beneficial. So I'm sure you've gone to the gym and you've seen people lifting weights extremely quickly. There are times to lift weights extremely quickly when we want explosive movements. You think about the clean and jerk or other Olympic lifting movements or the kettlebell swing. There is definitely a place for fast movement. But when you're thinking about more traditional resistance training, if we slow them down and we feel the muscles lift the weight, we might make more progress and also be safer. So when we think about slowing down the tempo, the speed at which we raise and lower the weight, some people will do a super slow tempo, and that might be 5+ seconds lifting and a steady hold, and then 5+ seconds of lowering. You're going to make a lot of progress because you are moving the weight in a steady way. The muscle is doing the work, not momentum. The other way to make more progress in the gym efficiently is to use the right exercises. So we've got isolation exercises and we've got compound exercises. Isolation exercises will be simply around one joint. So if you use the isolation exercises, you won't get kind of the true motion of the joints, because we think about what joints do and they bring stuff to us or they push things away. So the lat pull down would be bringing the bar to us, or a chin up or a pull up, bringing us to the bar using all of those muscles. For the lower body, you've got the leg press. You would be pressing something away from you with the lower body extremities, the legs and the glutes. Very, very important. Or you can think about the leg extension, which is just moving the knee primarily with the quadriceps muscles. Again, they're all important, but if you're in a crunch for time, I would definitely focus on the efficient exercises of the compound movements. Another thing you might want to consider doing is starting your workout sessions with a leg exercise. So even if you're doing an upper body day, if you start with the leg exercises, there's a good chance you make more growth hormone. This is kind of growth science from the old days, but there was a joke. If you want a bigger chest, do legs. If you want a bigger back, do legs. If you want bigger arms, do legs. If you want bigger shoulders, yes, do legs. Of course, the exercises you might do more arm exercises than upper body exercises, but if you at least do a leg press or a squat, you get the growth hormone. And of course, that's endocrinology, so outside of my scope of practice, but I think there is something to be said for that. We also want to think about muscle irradiation. This is the simple concept that if we squeeze the bar, even if we squeeze the bar more than we need to, more muscle fibers will be activated, more motor units will be activated, so that we'll actually lift more weight and be safer and get a bigger bang for the buck. And the second tip is volume and intensity. But there's a common phrase that you don't get more muscles, you don't make muscles when you work out, you make muscles when you recover from working out. So when we work out, we typically have micro tears being made in our muscles, and we repair them with amino acids, with protein, essential amino acids especially, and we come back stronger. But if we never recover, then of course that's overtraining and the body can get stressed. There can be more cortisol. Cortisol is not anabolic, does not build muscle, it is catabolic. So we want to be very mindful of working out at the right volume. A good way to manage volume and intensity is take some active recovery. rest days or rest sessions. So we're thinking about, walking, or a lot of yoga practices, classes are based on holding the pose and not really power yoga in this case. When you are lifting weights in the middle of a session, you want to lift enough weight that you feel good, you're making muscle, you are stimulating the muscles, but not too little so that the body says like, all right, I don't have to make muscle. I'm lazy. All of our bodies are lazy. That's another thing to remember. We don't want to make muscle unless we need to, because muscle is metabolically expensive and humans have starved a lot through history. But if we're lifting weights and we kind of talk to ourselves and we say, hey, is one more rep safe? And we do that. And then we say, hey, is one more rep safe? And we do that. And we say, hey, is one more rep safe? And we say, maybe not. Then, of course, you've hit the limit. You've stimulated your muscle and you've not gone into the danger zone, so to speak, where you might get injured, because if you strain too much, injuries can happen. The last tip is to enjoy what you do. So of course, number one, if you're starting out, do what you enjoy. It's important to make habits slowly and steadily. So if you love pickleball, of course, work out, warm up, so that you can play pickleball safely, but get in the habit of moving your body. But of course, traditional exercise for the sake of getting healthier is really important. So you might want to consider going to a gym that you enjoy being in. Of course, in the gym, you might want to listen to some music or listen to a podcast you really enjoy, or watch a Netflix show. We want to enjoy what we do, because if we enjoy it, we will do it more often. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to our channel if you want other videos from doctors and health coaches who are here to help you get healthier. And I hope you've learned some ways to have a better mindset, choose efficient exercises, find the right volume and intensity, and also mainly enjoy the exercise. Thanks again for watching.